Pennsylvania has a large forest footprint, 17 million acres, making up 58% of the state. This abundance of beauty provides a vast source of recreation, tourism, peace, and tranquility. It allows wildlife and ecosystems to thrive. It purifies water, improves air quality, and stores carbon. Ultimately, Pennsylvania forests offer us a lot, but especially at this time of the year, they also need a lot of protection.
Our fire seasons in Pennsylvania, they'll start like around now in March, late March, and our busiest time is like April. And we'll keep having fires until the leaves come out on the trees and it starts raining and we don't get that summer drought.
Fighting a wildfire and protecting life and property requires a calculated and coordinated effort between many different agencies and disciplines.
Just because you might not want to actively go and fight the wildfire and be those like boots on the ground. There are tons of positions that are out there. You got to be able to feed them, get them water, have them a place to stay. You're going to have facilities like restrooms, all of those things. Get equipment out to them. You have to have trainings for. We utilize helicopters and single engine air tankers, pumps, hose lays. Sometimes equipment breaks right there, and you have to kind of think quick on your feet. And you need to be pretty much. You have to have some mechanical background. All sorts of stuff.
Fighting wildfire in Pennsylvania has been getting a little more challenging in recent years. One of the culprits is weather-related.
It just seems like some of our fire seasons are becoming longer and earlier. You'll get like these downpours, but that kind of it doesn't really it helps us a little bit, but we like to have those the extended days of rain. So that allows that rain to soak into that forest floor. That way, these downpours that happen, they dump 4 or 5 inches in an hour. That rain doesn't have a chance to soak in. It just runs off and it's down in the river, and you're right back to drought conditions within a couple of days.
Changing precipitation patterns have certainly been a problem for firefighters, but not nearly as much as a different challenge, one that is linked to human behavior, an expansion of the wildland-urban interface, or the zone where human development increasingly intermingles with forested land that is full of vegetative fuels.
We have a lot more people that are moving into rural areas. Like they'll just go and put housing developments or just build homes like right in the middle of the woods because what better place is there to live up in the mountains? It's peaceful, it's quiet, but you have to realize as well that when you're building your properties in the woods, like you kind of have to worry about like that. We call it defensible space. Don't leave all your lawn furniture and wood stacked on the porch, and keep leaves away from like your gutters and underneath your decking and your windowsills, things like that. Keep that debris away. That way, that's not going to catch fire because a lot of people think that you need that flaming front to like ignite your house, but 90% of the time that's not the case at all. It's all the ember cast. It's all the embers that are blowing around. So if you get embers that land in your eaves or get underneath your decking and start lighting those leaves on fire.
Pennsylvania ranks 5th in the nation for the total number of structures that reside within the wildland-urban interface, only trailing North Carolina, Florida, Texas, and California.
A fire does happen, and it doesn't even necessarily need to be a fire that happens within that housing development or at that structure. You could have fires that happen outside of that area that you're living, and it could burn into your place. So you want that defensible space. That way you could, safely escape. You can keep your house so your house doesn't burn down.
While new challenges have arrived, so has new technology. And firefighter training is constantly evolving so that they can take full advantage of the latest and greatest tools.
Starting to get into a lot more training with drones. We're starting to use a lot of drones for wildfire suppression and also for our prescribed fire. they have like an infrared lens on it, so it could pick up heat. I mean, you could see the heat coming off a tip of a cigarette from, a couple 100 feet in the sky. So it's very, very beneficial for our fire program. There's things that are coming across now that they have artificial intelligence built into 360-degree cameras that could detect smoke up to like 60 miles. We're just trying to utilize them the best we can. I know we have a lot of stuff going on, but you still have that. Yeah, you still have those boots on the ground. It all still comes down to that firefighter doing the suppression, making sure things aren't spotting across the line. If it wasn't for those volunteer fire departments, they're the backbone of our agency. Our fire warden program is the backbone of our agency. So my hat's off to them. I really appreciate everything they do for us. If it wasn't for them, yeah, our job would pretty much be impossible.
Between extensive firefighter training, prescribed burns, and public education, the Commonwealth continues to do what it can to mitigate wildfire. As we get set to enter peak fire season in Pennsylvania, it's impossible to know just how busy it will be. But here's what we do know. There is a dedicated group of individuals like no other, ready to drop what they are doing at a moment's notice to protect 17 million acres of Pennsylvania forest land, along with any people and property within it. For Weather World, I'm Ben Reppert.